Let's play! Whoa! Hey there, ladies and gentlemen. You all may call me Pharaoh, and welcome back to Let's Play OneShot. Last time we left off, we arrived at the Glen, and we saw that it's pretty much corrupted with those squares. A lot of places we can't really get to because of them, and just broken paths. So we actually found Calmus's and Alula's home, but we also found a way to get to that burial ground, which we met Cedric. And in order to leave here, we need gears and a battery. So that's what we're going to do. But right now, I just turned on the game again after, my last recording session. And he has nothing to say to me, which I guess that's fine, but regardless, here we are. So let's go to the research center first. I believe that's south of here. They said that's the most likely place I can find gears. And at the same time, because I'm not sure what the hell I can even give the dude Magpie, the trader, for a battery. So some vines just grew around this bridge, almost as if it was an intentional repair effort. Yeah. And I think maybe Nico's still upset because Maze pretty much gave her life, even though it's all fake, but still. Hello, person. The research station is currently experiencing some technical difficulties. I can tell. Even the bridge on the way here was. Are you sent here by Dr. Silverpoint? No. Oh, carry on then. Oh, by the way, do you know where I could find a battery for a flying machine? I do not. Alright. Or it may be they have the battery, and Magpie might have gears. One way or another, we're going to find both of those, hopefully today. Do you know where I could find a battery for a flying machine? I have a battery integrated into my system. It cannot be used to power other things. I mean, if I was sadistic, I could kill you and maybe take it, but it's not that type of game now, is it? Would you happen to know where I can find a battery for a flying machine? What is a flying machine? Never mind. I assume we have to go to the actual research station to get what we need, but it doesn't doesn't hurt to ask these people. Find a battery flying machine? Have you checked the power room? I have not. I want to talk to you guys first. We'll talk to you already. Anomalies are increasing. Yeah, definitely. Hello, person. This is the main generator of the Glen. Hello. Would you happen to know where I can find a battery for a flying machine? It's kind of an emergency. I do not know what a flying machine is, but any sort of large machinery will require a high-capacity power cell. For example, the generator in this room utilizes such a device. Oh, right. I almost forgot. We had to fix the battery for this thing in the Barrens, didn't we, Pharaoh? We did. If this is an emergency for living beings, you can use the battery from the generator. Oh! Wait. But if we take the battery here, all of you guys would lose power, wouldn't you? Maybe Pharaoh and I should go find another one. Negative. This is the only battery in the Glen powerful enough to be used as a standalone unit. If it is a dire situation, then do what you must. Oh. Well, he said I could. I feel terrible still, but, he gave me permission. I guess we have no choice but to take this, Pharaoh. There it is. I'm wondering if maybe there's another way to go about a battery, but I honestly don't know. But hopefully things are okay here. We depowered it. Man, what I'm wondering now, I know it may be sadistic, but maybe they have gears? I'm sure they won't let us do that, but once again, doesn't hurt to check really quick if there's any other different interactions here, but No, so that was... Frankly, that was easy enough to get the battery. I was actually expecting a little bit more, pushback, maybe? Or, you know, oh yeah, we'll give you this if you do this. You know, I'm used to fetch quests in, like, the majority of these games, so it's like, oh, never mind. Just want to see if I can take a look around here, because I know we just gotta go straight up. Just want to see if there's anything else here, but what's going on here? The bridge to the forest was just restored. The village evacuees should be able to find better fishing spots here. The plant spirit is really looking out for us, isn't she? Yeah. Oh. Yeah, the whole thing with Maze still kind of bothers me, but... You know, what can you do at this point? So what's down here? Does this go back to the, Yeah, I think it goes back to the gate. Alright. Just wanted to double check. I don't know, I'm in a nice relaxed mood today for whatever reason. So, kind of feels nice just playing this, relaxing with this, and, yeah, I don't know. My mommy's making food for everyone. I want to help her catch fish, but I'm not a grown-up yet. At least, well, what, have you not gone fishing? I guess not. That's what I was gonna say. All this time I've been around, I have yet to actually fish myself. And even though I don't eat fish, even though I probably should, but my allergies say otherwise, I want to try fishing. It's just something that I don't do, or like a lot, my friends don't do, or family members don't do. So it's like, we won't last long, will we? The sun can't fix the squares. The sun can't restore the land. I mean, she has a point. Oh, you're the trader guy. Sure am. You here to trade? Because if you are, then I got bad news for you. A lot of my stuff is back in my cart, which is sadly abandoned when I was running for my life. So my collection is very limited right now. Managed to grab some of my favorite things before I left, though. Oh, do you have anything like gears? Gears? Like the metal spinny things? I don't think I have anything like that. Wait, I do have this box thing that you can wind up and play a song. That's a music box. Yeah, but there's lots of little metal bits in there. Oh, well that might work. But I'm not sure if I want to trade it away. It's one of my favorite things. Aww. Aw, what am I saying? You're the savior. Things have been getting bad around here lately. If I don't help you, I might not even be around much longer. You need this to save the world, right? Take it. Oh, thank you. Once again, a lot easier than I thought. By the way, if you ever see a big guy with goggles and a cool helmet, tell him the trader in the Glen said hi. Also ask him if he has any more music boxes for trading. Will do. So I'm assuming he's talking about Cedric. Okay, so they know each other. Blanket covered in shiny things. Still kind of sad I lost most of my stuff. Yeah, I can only imagine. This island has more moss covering than our village did. Would have been nice to build a settlement there, or here. Too late now, I guess. Yeah, I guess so. Even though I probably don't need to talk to these guys, I will. Are you okay? I want to go back home. Oh man, this is rough. The vines are everywhere. The plant lady must be protecting us. Yeah. And here, you're the secret Ram Club guy. What a day. That's all the important things he has to tell me. Nothing's biting. And I don't think you changed your quote from even the first time I played the game. Oh, hello, Messiah. Would you like some stew? I made enough to feed a whole village. Literally. I'm okay. It's okay. Thanks. Looks like the Glen is deteriorating faster than ever now. Okay, well, I think we did all we could. There's more people. Our village was ransacked by the squares not long ago. Most of us made it out alive, but we can't really go back anymore. Oh, squares are bad news, man. Yeah. Dang those squares. So yeah, I want to say I talked to everybody that I can right now, and once again, frankly, I'm surprised I was able to do this easily. Once again, I thought I was going to get pushed back from one thing or the other, asking me to get this or get that before they gave me gears or the battery, but, you know, sometimes it's just kind of nice knowing that there's not much hassle doing what you need to do. I mean, this game is not meant to kind of like... It's not meant to rack your brain, is it? I mean, besides me totally sucking at the puzzles here and there, but... this is... I think it's supposed to be more of a relaxing game, and... that's the way I look at it. And Facebook, shh. I don't need to worry about you right now. Actually, I haven't been... you know, I'm one of those guys who has Facebook, but barely goes on it or even writes anything in it. It's mainly just a tool, if you want to say so, to help me keep up with my friends a little bit. You know, here and there will message and things like that, but I don't go out of my way to like post about my daily life. It's just something I never really got into. But it is weird. Like now that I look back at things and I see like a lot of my friends, they're starting families and getting married, doing this, doing that, and it kind of makes you look back at your own life. And of course, there's no such thing as a race, obviously. But sometimes it just kind of makes you giggle about what different priorities you have. Like, one person might be worried about bills. One person might be worried about work. One person might be worried about their children. Other people are like, yeah, video games. You know, and trust me, that's not me, because I have my own things to worry about. But I don't have, like a direct family of my own in terms of, like, a wife, children I gotta worry about. I gotta worry about bills and work and whatnot, but life. Enough of me ranting. Let's go ahead and talk to Cedric. Actually, let's just equip this stuff. We found a battery. Oh, nice! I honestly wasn't expecting it. It's from the generator on one of the islands. The research station? Yeah. It was powering all the robots there. I felt bad for taking it. Ah. Well, we can always just give it back later. Alright. We still need a few gears to put this engine back together. Please do what you must to find some. Well, I got this music box. We found a music box. It should have gears in it, right? I assume so, but this looks like one of the ones that my father made. Your dad makes music boxes too? My dad makes lots of things. Where'd you get this one from, by the way? A trader from the village gave it to me. I see. I remember Father saying that he used to trade with some of the people here. He did always love traveling this world, despite, well... sorry, I started rambling. The gears in there are compatible with the engine. Although it pains me to have to take it apart. Oh, I'm sorry. It's fine. Looks like the flying machine has a chance after all. I just have to assemble the pieces now, but it might take a while. Do you mind keeping me company? Yeah, of course. I got nothing better to do right now. How's it going? Slow. The connectors in the battery were not designed for this type of engine, so I had to shift around some of those ports. And there's this bolt that keeps getting stuck and... don't worry. I'm making decent progress. We should be able to make it to the city by tonight. If you say so. What? What will happen once we get there? we need to bring Proto back first. And then we need to go find one more person. You may have already met her, actually. Do you remember from the last time you were in this world? What did she look like? This is going to sound strange, but she's a fox. I'm not talking about like a hot lady. I mean, she's literally a fox. Oh, I do remember talking to a fox at one point. You've met Rue? The memories are still really blurry, though. I see. It's just hard, you know? Proto told me to think of this world like a dream. But then I get so caught up with... and I just kinda forget. I forget that everything here is supposed to be not real. And then I remember. And then I just get really sad. I know this is for me to go home, but knowing that none of it mattered in the first place, am I just trapped here for no reason? And he brings up a lot of valid points, stuff that, you know, I wanted to bring up. Like, this is all fake, right? And it was all designed for him to go home, but why did they even mention why the world machine created the simulation of the old world to begin with? I mean, if it was done, it's done. I mean, technically there is nothing to save here, right? Or am I mistaken? I don't know. Obviously there's still more story to be told, so... But it's nice to kind of, you know, have your thoughts read out loud and just think about things more. Proto also told me not to ask anyone in the world about this, saying how they don't understand. But what about him? How did he know? How do you know? Aren't you guys all supposed to be code? Well, I'm not sure what to even believe anymore. So that's another good, valid point. How do they know? I'm sure when we meet Rue, how is she gonna know? I wish Rue was here. She's so much better at explaining this sort of thing. I'm doing a terrible job of it. I bet Proto was even less tactful, wasn't he? I'm afraid I must risk sounding callous, but please, you need not concern yourself with how real everything is, for now. The plan is already in motion. We cannot allow for distractions. Father's putting everything into this one last run of the world. The last chance for him to fix everything. Your father is involved in the world machine? You could say that. The acceleration of square particle anomalies was not accounted for at all, though. The patch is only built to accommodate the normal rate they appear, but they're accumulating at frightening speeds now. Pharaoh even lost his body. Thankfully, he gave you the disc just in time. So, what happened to him anyway? What happens to anyone who gets caught in the squares? I only know it's bad. Well, you know how the simulation works, right? How everything is code? Specifically, everything is generated from pre-existing code. The squares can cause damage to that code. Most of the time, irreversible damage. Father has lost some friends in previous iterations of the simulation. It took him forever to develop the current, much more stable version. You're making it sound like your dad built the simulation himself. Wait, did he? Yeah. But how? If everyone in this world is code, how can he build himself? That's, not really what happened. So, what happened? Like I said, you shouldn't concern yourself with... Alright. Did Prototype ever tell you about the old world? He did say something about being built to greet the Messiah of the old world. I was, too caught up with the other stuff at the time to think about it. Ah, you know of it at least then. Alright, here we go. My father, myself, the other two, none of us are part of the simulation itself. Our home world, the real world, was actually destroyed a long time ago. Huh? In the years leading up to the calamity, scientists from all over the world tried to stop it, but the outlook was bleak. A vague prophecy about a messiah from another world became everyone's last bastion of hope. Prophetbot prototype was built to predict the future about the specifics of this messiah. But as his predictions turned out, the messiah would not have been able to arrive to our world in time. In fact, the messiah would not even have been born before our world ended. Disheartened, most people abandoned their research and resolved to peacefully live out their final years. But some people did the opposite. Even though saving the world is impossible, they didn't want our existence to be in vain. And that's where my father came in. With the last of his resources, he built his most ambitious project yet. The World Machine. A large, detailed facsimile of the old world, generated from a pool of memories collected from everyone he knew. After a heavy amount of modification and added narrative, my father was able to convert the entire structure into code. How did that code escape the old world? I have no idea. What I do know is there's no equipment back home that was powerful enough to run the code independently. So, aside from the standard hardware, it also needed to borrow the mental processing abilities of a living person. Father used himself for that during the initial testing phases. Like I said, it took many iterations for him to make the experience stable enough. But as you can see, even that's breaking down. Father caught on to the issue in the last minute, but did not have enough time to fix it. After the world ended, the code kind of just ended up floating in the void, indefinitely, waiting for a willing operator to install it onto their own hardware. Pharaoh? Yeah. The operator, Pharaoh, would then generate the universe using the code, becoming God in the process. So, Pharaoh was the living person you needed to borrow? No, that would be you. But why me? I should have asked that question a long time ago, shouldn't I? I do not know. We really need to get going. Once again, valid point. Why was it Nico himself that needed it? I hope we learn more about the old world, and I'm sure Rue will be able to explain a lot more, and maybe a lot better, when we actually go see her. It's fixed. We can leave in the next 5 minutes if you're ready. Alright. I understand if you're upset, but please, try to understand. My father is doing this to help all of us. And that includes you, Nico. The fact that you can't even go back home, I'm sure it upsets him greatly. The world means a lot to him, you know? So, how does flying work? Wait, don't these machines already exist in your world? You should already know what to expect. Not really. I've only heard about them. They're usually a lot bigger than this one anyway. Well, a word of precaution before we take to the air. Please try not to panic. It takes a few minutes getting used to, but it's not that bad once you're in the air. I'll try. Oh, I should probably tell Calamus and Alula that I'm going. You mean those two running over here now? Nico! Bad news! The boat's gone! What? It's the squares! It looks like they're headed in this direction. That's fast. Calamus, right? Yeah? How bad is it? Doesn't seem to be of immediate danger. then it's a priority that I take you to the city first, Nico. But what about them? I can make a detour later and drop you guys off in the city too, if you want. The city is better equipped to handle the squares. You'll be safer there. You're taking us to the city! If you wish. Oh, yeah! Alright. I'll be back here in an hour, so please wait for me until then. You guys sure you'll be fine here? Mm-hmm. The squares are still moving pretty slowly for now. Alright then. Guess we'll run into each other again soon. I'm ready to go. Alright. I really hope that nothing happens to those two. I'm flying away. Aw. Nico always has a sense of wonderment in his facial expressions. Like, whoa! But I would too. I mean, if I rode a plane like that. Man. So, here we are. Phew! Made it. Ah. You okay there? Ah. That was the coolest thing I've ever done in my entire life. Reactions from first-timers are always delightful to watch. Yeah. Hey, Pharaoh? That was really fun. Did you have fun too? I mean, you weren't on the plane with me, but you got to watch it at least, right? And Cedric? Yeah? Thanks. What for? Flying! Oh, you're, welcome? And, for answering my questions back there, too. And, for telling me more about the World Machine. I'm just really sorry about what happened to your old world, though. So, I'll help you the best way that I can. And even if it's all just a machine, this world is still nice. I mean, I gotta fly, I gotta see the ocean, and I got to meet a lot of nice people. Well, besides that one douchebag in the library who just didn't like me staring, but besides him. People like you! And Prototype, even if he's broken right now. I'm glad you're taking it so well, Nico. And, I'm glad that we have met as well. Despite the, circumstances. Oh, speaking of Proto, I should probably head off now. I need to go pick up the siblings, too. That's true. Those two have been waiting for a while now. In the meantime, do you remember what to do to get to the surface? I remember having to fix an elevator button. Alright, you should attend to that then. Let's meet up here in an hour, okay? Got it. Alright, now let me just... Here I was. I had a sliver of hope in my heart. And the game's like, gotcha. And it's like, damn it. I should know better by now. No! They're trapped on the island. Kelmis, Alula, they're... We don't have much time left. Nico, change of plans. Please give me the memory disk. Alright. Listen carefully. It's likely I'll be targeted again, so we should split up to keep you safe. I want you to find a door under a large clock. The room behind it houses a pair of ground access elevators. Once you get to the ground, immediately find Rue and bring her back to the room. She'll know what to do in the meantime. Alright. What about you, though? I'm gonna bring Prototype back. Okay, you could have just mentioned you had a parachute. What? Are you okay? What? Are you okay? Don't worry, I'm fine. Don't scare me like that. Hey, Pharaoh? Let's do our best. And we'll do our best in the next episode. So I just gotta remember, there's a door under a large clock. I don't remember anything like that, but we're gonna find it. So, as usual, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time for Let's Play OneShot. I love you all so much. Have a great day. Thank you all for watching this video. If you enjoyed what you saw, feel free to leave a comment, a like, and subscribe for future content, where I aim to release a video a day. And if you do subscribe, make sure to click on the bell symbol to be notified once new videos are uploaded. You can also catch me streaming from time to time on Twitch, follow me on Twitter, and join my Discord server to relax with other gamers. All this information is in the description box below. Have a great day.